Thanks for checking into What the Blog, an Essentials mini-series discussing the most shocking, insightful, and just plain fascinating articles of the week from our newsletters. We're the Essential editors, Isabella and Martin.
Hello, everybody.
And each episode, we bring you snippets of trending news directly from the experts that curate our newsletters across 32 topics.
32 topics that we cover, uncover, discover. I mean, just to say that these are business newsletters or for people who are really, really deeply interested in specific topics. And it's a wide range. So today we're going to talk about future of work, which has fundamentally changed as a result of the social changes coming on the back of the pandemic. And I believe you had a good article from Reuters for us to dig into.
Yes, they produced an article called Goldman's New Director Makes Its Board Almost Half Female. So that's also a positive.
Right. That's new. That's new. So
Yeah.
Not middle-aged white guys sitting on the board. I know that Goldman, speaking in future of work terms, has been in the news quite a lot because of they've basically forced everybody to come back into the office, whether they want to or not. And the second part is that they've also, I think, spoken very plainly about interns who are working 90 hours a week and said, well, that's kind of a rite of passage, right? So there's some good news, and then there's some what I would consider some lingering old school stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, they were basically, on the chopping block. So they're doing this change because of the criticism. So we don't know if it's like self-motivated or just to appease the public. But in any case, it's half female. So that's moving in the positive direction.
Especially in banking. I think anything in banking where we start to get that gender balance and diversity balance better is you'll start. I think what happens is that the positive influence of that starts to be seen in other policies further down the line. That's great news. Second article.
Okay, second one is optimism always the best way to lead? Here's how to tell. So this is interesting, right? So there's the question is like, if you as a leader should always be an optimist, and the answer is actually not necessarily, which might be surprising to some. So of course, optimism is vital for effective leaders, but it's important to know when to be optimistic and when to be a realist, an idealist, or even a pessimist. So according to the article, a leader should be a pessimist when making financial forecasts in a challenging season, which is logical, must be a realist when developing a team, an idealist when casting vision, and an optimist when building a healthy culture. So what do you think? Do you agree with that?
Wow. I mean, I like to be seen as a positive realist, I guess. Having led teams around the world and with direct reports, I think that sort of ostrich's head in the sand, eternal optimism is not useful necessarily sometimes. So I'd love to see what other people think about this and share some of their experiences and how they view this. Great article. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.